Welcome back to Melody Guitar Book 2. This book focuses on learning how to read and play melodies in standard music notation. You can watch all these videos for free, but it's going to be a lot easier to learn if you have your own copy of Melody Guitar 2 that you can read from and write in, plus you'll be supporting a fellow musician. So I'll leave a link for Melody Guitar 2 in the description. We're on pages 25 and 26. In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to read a scale chart and how to play a minor pentatonic scale that you can move around the fretboard. As you work through my melody guitar books, you're going to learn more and more scales, and for that you're going to need to know how to read a scale chart. So these scale charts show each string, 6 horizontal lines representing each string. The bottom line represents the 6th string, or the biggest, and the top line represents the 1st string, or the smallest. And those vertical lines represent your frets. So on the very end we have the nut, and then fret 1, fret 2, fret 3, and so forth. Each of these scale charts has some circles and some numbers. The circles are where you place your fingers, and inside the circles you'll see numbers. Those are the finger numbers you're supposed to play. And you start on the open circle and play from left to right, or lowest to highest. So in this first example, we start with finger 2 and play 2, 4. Next string, we play 1, 2, 4. Next string, 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. 2, 4. 1, 2, 4. And then back down, 2, 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 1, 4, 3, 1, 4, 2, 1, and 4, 2. Put that all together. In the second scale chart, you're starting with finger 4, and there are no other notes on that string. You immediately go to the next string. So we have 4, 2, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, and back to 2, 4, 2, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 2, and 4. All together. And this last example is a little different. You are starting with your 4th finger on the 1st string. So we're only going to be descending in this example. So we play 4, 3, 2, 1. And then notice we play finger 4 on the next string, but we also shift over 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shift, play 4, 3, 2, 1. Shift, 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. And another 1. So we do 2 1s at the bottom. Here's what that sounds like all together. At the top of page 26, we have a movable minor pentatonic scale. Now, at the end of Melody Guitar Book 1, you learned an E minor pentatonic scale. Now, it sounds great, but the problem with the E minor pentatonic scale is you can only play it in one area of the guitar because you are playing some open strings. As soon as I move it over one, doesn't really sound like the E minor pentatonic scale at all. So this particular scale is a scale that you can move around. Let's go through the scale first, and then I'll show you how you can move it. You play finger 1 and 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 4, and back to 1, 4-1, 3-1, 3-1, 3-1, 4, and then 1. So altogether we've got this. Now the cool thing about this scale form is there are no open strings, so you can move it around. I just played that from the 1st fret, but I could move it over to the 5th fret. And it still sounds like a minor pentatonic scale. We're just starting on a different fret. So the next step is to learn the names of the notes on the 6th string so you know the name of your starting note. At the bottom of page 26, we see this chart with E, F, G, A, B, C, D, and then E again. Those are the notes on the 6th string. Above the staff, you can see the fret number, and then below the staff, you can see the note name, E, F, G, and so forth. At this point, it's not really important to memorize the notation. You're going to learn how to read and play these notes as we go. The thing right now is to just know the names of those notes. So we have our open E, and then 1st fret is F, 3rd fret G, 5th fret A, 7th fret B, 8th fret C, 10th fret is D, and 12th fret is E again. And what you're doing here is playing the musical alphabet. The musical alphabet is A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Then it starts on another higher set of A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So essentially we're just starting in the middle of the musical alphabet when we start on this low E. And one thing that can help you find all these notes is to know that all of these notes are 2 frets away from each other except your E and your F, and your B and your C. So at the beginning we have E is open, F is 1st fret, so that's just 1 fret's distance. G is 2 frets away. A is 2 frets away. That's the beginning of your musical alphabet. As soon as you play your G, the next one's going to be A. Your B is 2 frets away from that. Your B and C are always right next to each other. So there's your B, there's your C. And then 2 frets away from that is your D. And then your 12th fret, or 2 frets away from your 10th fret, is going to be an E. And also, your 12th fret is simply an octave higher than whatever the open string is. So there's your low E, 12th fret is another E. So what I'd like you to do is memorize these notes. Maybe in your warm-up, just go through them, just say out loud and play E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, and play them backwards too. E, D, C, B, A, G, F, E. And then you'll be able to name your starting notes when you play these minor pentatonic scales. Pick a few notes a day and play this movable minor pentatonic scale. So let's say I'm going to choose A. So I find my A, and first you might need to use this chart. Eventually you'll just be able to find it, and then you play your scale. And I say, okay, maybe I'll do a C. Find your C if you need to. Just play up one or E, F, G, A, B till you find your C, and play your minor pentatonic scale starting on that. And you call the minor pentatonic scale by whatever your starting note is. So if I start on an A, you just call it an A minor pentatonic scale. If I start on a G, surprise, it's a G minor pentatonic scale. We've already established a warm-up that involved the last speed booster from Melody Guitar 1, the chromatic exercise from Melody Guitar 1, and the E minor pentatonic scale from Melody Guitar Book 1. Now I'd like you to add these movable minor pentatonic scales into your routine. Your assignment is to add the minor pentatonic scale to your warm-up routine and to learn the names of the notes on the 6th string. You don't have to know how to read those notes yet. The important thing right now is just to name those notes. And don't forget to order your own copy of Melody Guitar Book 2. You can watch all these videos for free, but it's going to be a lot easier to learn if you have your own copy of Melody Guitar 2 that you can read from and write in. So I'll leave a link for that in the description. This is going to be an ongoing assignment, so feel free to move right on to page 27. You're going to learn how to read and play the low C on the 5th string.